What's up, guys?
My name is Laci.
And my name is Jess.
And this is
Not So Hollywood.
Welcome back to another episode of Not So Hollywood. This is episode 5.
Number 5, guys.
And we're back again with another video podcast. We're getting everything a little bit more tighter every single time.
And we appreciate all we appreciate all the positive feedback. And
dude, we've been getting some feedback. We appreciate you guys for listening and watching us, and
you guys ask, we're bringing it. So
and every week we've been kind of going on our Instagram and being like, "What's up, guys?" and give us some ideas for podcasts because we want to talk about what you guys want to talk about. I mean, what's dope is like you have your set of people that follow you, and I have my set of people that follow us, and they all kind of follow the account. So we're getting all these different people who are giving us kind of ideas, and we just want to talk about what you guys want us to talk about. I mean, we could just talk all fucking day long, but
might as well share that with you guys. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Also, like on Instagram, like you guys, ask us about covering certain subjects. Also, for those who are new to our podcast, we do try a different item every end of the podcast, like food item.
True.
So if you guys have any weird recommendations,
send them.
Yeah, we're totally down to
because we're down to try weird shit.
Yeah. So send it. Bring it.
I'm the type of girl who's like, I will never eat raw fish, and then like someone will dare me at a sushi place, and I'll fucking eat the raw fish.
Dude, do you not eat sushi?
I love sushi.
Okay, I was gonna say like we can't be friends.
No. Yeah, best friends for years can't be friends
because of sushi.
No, but I do like sushi. I'm just saying, like originally I used to say that. Oh, like I don't like raw fish, and then someone dared me at a sushi restaurant, and I was like, fuck you, I do every dare, and then eat raw sushi, and I was like, oh, that's actually pretty good. But yes,
sushi. Well, today's podcast is going to be pretty fun.
I love her segues, by the way.
Yeah,
keep going.
Obviously, it has to do with sushi. It really doesn't, but it really doesn't. Today, we're going to be talking about the music industry. Oh, all of her bug bites. She got, guys, I don't even care if you come out of the frame. Can we just show them the back of your legs? Or, I mean, yeah, that works too. Like,
I can pop a picture right here.
Yeah, literally 33 bug bites.
I counted 33 bug bites on my body.
On her legs, on her back.
On my ass.
On her ass.
My arms.
Shout out to that mosquito for just
fucking my life.
For the last 2 days.
I got raped by a mosquito.
By a mosquito.
He personally invaded
your personal space.
My ass. He personally invaded my ass. Okay, I'm cutting that out.
So, it's okay. So, like, music. Yeah. All right.
Okay, no, yeah, we were gonna, because, okay. So,
yes, we're both artists, right?
Yeah.
And you guys.
We put that on our story. What do you guys want? And the main one for this week was talking about the shady music industry, contracts, managers, and boy, do we have a fucking long list.
Let's just pull down
the list out
the long
of
ass
all the
list.
fucking people that we can't stand. Not even that, just for people that have like fucked us over.
Yeah.
Over all the years.
So guys, here's the thing. For all the artists, writers, musicians, entrepreneurs in the music industry that are attacking LA right now, realizing right now, like, oh shoot, everyone isn't honest. Not everybody has my best intention. Totally normal. It shouldn't be a normal thing, but unfortunately we live in a la-la land that is full of lots of la-la people who are la-la crazy. La-la managers, for example. If you're ever considering on getting a manager, study that bitch. Investigate, right?
I will just say 99.9% of the time you don't need a manager. So let's start with that.
The only time you need a manager is when you can't handle all this shit on your own.
Literally when you have things to manage.
Exactly.
When there's things that have to be managed. That's literally when you need the manager. And you need a manager when like you should never go looking for a manager. If you're looking for a manager, you have to convince them, sell them on you. A manager needs to come to you and be so fucking captivated by your music.
And believe in you.
Yeah, like literally your music, or if you're an actor, your skill, like whatever your talent or your skill is, they have to fully believe in you and want to put all this time and everything into it, and know that they're not going to get as much money as you make. Also, if a manager's trying to fucking charge you, we've all had situations like that.
Well, here's the thing, guys. A lot of people confuse what a manager does.
True, very true.
Some people are like, oh, I just need a manager so I can get out there. A manager doesn't help you get exposed. A manager isn't gonna push you harder than you push yourself.
No.
You, like, literally, it's not their job to work harder than you do, and they're not gonna get you signed. That's not their job. Their job is literally,
and it's not to book you either. It's actually illegal in the state of California to be a booking agent if you are a manager. It's illegal. Like, they can go to prison for that.
See, I didn't even know that.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
Your manager cannot be your booking agent.
See, that's really interesting.
Like, if your manager has booked you for shows, like, I mean, they all do it, but technically it's super illegal in California.
Wow. Well, there you go, guys. So never go looking for a manager thinking they're going to help you get exposed and become famous, because that shit does not work. Also, you got to investigate, know what they're about. Don't, like, literally, if you get a contract, don't sign your entire life away. We've both had some pretty crazy experiences when it comes to contracts.
We've had a lot of crazy fucking experiences.
Yeah, dude.
Individually.
We've literally experienced this,
so many times.
So many times. I mean, like, you and I had that whole thing with that one
manager.
That one.
We were signed, by the way, not signed. We had the same manager, but unsigned. Because that contract was fucking bullshit.
Yeah. What was it? Do you remember?
Well, my contract was crazy. I mean, first of all, the amount of grammar issues. Let's just start with that. Besides the content of it, the actual grammar issues were unbelievable. Like, literally, even like she spelled my name wrong.
She spelled your name
wrong?
Like,
my name was Lacey. I was like, who the fuck are you trying to manage? Because that bitch ain't me. But, okay, be quiet. I'm being so loud in this.
No, you're good.
But no, seriously.
It's the bug bites. Honestly.
I know. I feel like out of my skin. I don't feel like myself.
You've been adrenalized by these, like, mosquitoes, killer mosquitoes.
They've literally given me venom, and it's pumping. I'm kidding. That venom's
It's pumping more energy into you.
I was gonna say pumping venom, but no. I think that's a snake, not a mosquito. Okay. Anyways, no, but yeah, we have had some crazy experiences. Dude, not only did she have all these fucking grammar things, spelled my name wrong, but it was like 50 pages or some crazy shit, and all this terminology and all this bullshit. And first of all, I wasn't gonna even begin to pay a lawyer to even look at that, because she couldn't even spell my name.
So expensive.
Yeah, and I'm like, how am I gonna even, like, you have to let yourself go through the first examination of the contract, then hand it to a lawyer. So my first examination of it was just like, you can't even spell my name right. I'm not going to pay for a lawyer. Like, I already know this is already wrong.
Dude, I feel like, I don't know what it was. I feel like, I mean, I've seen a couple contracts that she sent me, and like, it seemed like she like looked it up on the internet, because one of them had like the address of like Wisconsin. Yeah, I'm just like, what is this?
I know.
Dude,
and that situation personally like fucked me up really bad, because when my ex-boyfriend and I broke up, it was really weird, because me and her, I parted from her
as well
around that time, a little bit before me and him broke up. And whenever we broke up, she like pursued him, like his career, like she wanted to like get back at me or something. And like at her events, like he would be there, and I'm like, he's not even an artist. He's like a dancer. Like, why are you what? Like she was just doing that to get back at me, and I don't know. The main reason too, I think with her why that was never gonna work out for the both of us, and we'll tell you guys this too, is she gossiped
like
so
no other person.
So much, yeah.
So much. She would talk shit about one of her artists to another artist, and then she would try to like gang us up.
Yeah.
Like, remember I told you what happened at the House of Blues? I ever
No.
Dude, literally.
Okay, we performed at House of Blues together. Jesaiah performed. No, I performed and then you performed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like, so.
This is when me and Luke were like not even, like we were, you know, not fully together. That was my first show we came to. I was like.
Yeah, I remember that.
When he was there, that was the first time him and my dad saw each other. I was so scared and I performed like my ass off, but. Anyways,
dude, that was a good show. We did really good.
We did that.
And it was such a random crowd of people there, too.
It was vibey as fuck.
Like, everybody, like, there was just such a random amount of people there, and everyone
And all my friends from OC were there.
Yeah. Like, it was crazy.
Jesaiah was there. Everybody.
Jesaiah was there.
Yeah.
I think that's, like, the first... Oh, no, I've met her before. But, like, that was, like, cool that, like, everybody kind of came out. It's crazy though, like.
But tell me what happened.
Dude, so yeah, what happened was like, she was like.
Okay, that's all I'm thinking.
ASMR. Just drink some water.
Okay.
So yeah, she was like, oh, Laci, like I don't even know, like, she's like, oh yeah, Laci got on it. She called the booking agent to try to get on it and go ahead in front of you. And I'm like, I don't know about that. Like, and then she said you got really drunk and then the House of Blues never wanted to bring you back on.
That was kind of true.
Oh, really? Well, fuck.
Okay, the first one, not true. Like, first of all, who the fuck would I call it House of Blues? Like,
yeah, like
my mom booked me that show. Like,
yeah.
I would have had to like communicate with my mom about my career, and at the time I was not trying to do that. So
yeah,
that didn't happen. I was so nervous about the fact that Luke and my dad were gonna be in the same room.
So you like drank a little much, or what?
I was really trying to be hot at the time.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It's
look at me and my drink.
It's the early stages. It was the early stages of our relationship, and I was 19. But you know, I've had a fake ID since I was 17. So
yeah,
there's that.
I mean, you're 21 now, so
yeah, exactly.
It's fine. Sorry, guys.
But it's like, you know, I was so in that early phase of the relationship where I was like really trying to be like sexy and hot and like, you know, when you're trying to like impress the person, you know? So after the show, I was just like, what'd you think? You know?
Aww.
And he was like, really dope. You know, he's a sound engineer, so he was like, sound a little like fuck, but
yeah,
and it was, but it was vibey and like a lot of people were there. It was cool. Whatever.
It was a good ass show.
It was. And then he's like, let's get a drink, and I was like, yeah,
okay.
hell yeah, like you're gonna buy me a drink?
Cool.
Yeah, let's get a drink. So we go up to the bar, and I'm drinking. Like I literally just got a vodka tonic. That's it, with a lime. Like,
what is vodka tonic?
Literally tonic water and vodka.
Okay, I'm 16, so I don't know any. JK.
What's a vodka tonic?
What is in there?
What's vodka? Okay. Anyways, so yeah, I was having a drink. I literally had one drink. So drunk was her being extra. I wasn't drunk.
It wasn't my birthday drunk.
Nothing was your birthday drunk. Like nothing.
Have we ever talked about that experience on these podcasts? I don't think we have.
And by industry contract, what we mean to talk about is my drunk life. Okay.
Okay, go on.
We should
we'll
get that.
Touch
That
on
is
that.
A fucking story.
That's a story, man.
Okay. Anyways. But yeah, I had one drink. That's it. And, you know, but we were just sitting and he was kind of covering me because I was just like, I saw the promoter who I met when I got there, not on the phone, who I met when I got there. And I saw them and I was like, you know, they might know that I'm underage. So I should just kind of hide. And I kind of told him, I was just kind of hide, you know? And I had my fake ID, so whatever. I'm drinking. And he's like, he's kind of covering me. And then I move like, you know, I move a little bit or something, and I see the person see me. The promoter saw me, like looked in my eyes, and I was just like, fuck. You know what I mean? Like I had that moment.
Mm-hmm.
And you were almost done with your set list. You were almost done with your set list. And I was like, fuck, like I have to go. Like I've had that moment of fuck, like I don't need to get kicked out. You know, even though I'd had a fake ID for a couple years, it still was like that initial,
I mean, it's a fearful thing. I'd be scared to be like,
it's just like, you just don't want to deal with that. It's like, you know, I know I could like lie my way out of it, and I had all my friends and family like who were gonna back me. My mom, I've been at like clubs with my mom, and she's like, that's my daughter. Why would she have a fake ID? Why would I support that? My mom's so dope.
Dude, she's
like, that's my daughter.
Yeah.
And it was like not my name. Yeah, like I was just so worried about that, so that's why I left. And then I did hear that she told you, this manager, who shall not be fucking named, because that name does not deserve any fucking recognition. All right.
Bitch.
Okay. I found out that she told you, or your mom maybe, that I had left early because I was like, I don't know, something. She said something that I was like leaving early, like trying to not see your show. Like I left with all my friends, left you guys with nobody, and I was just like, dude, the truth is, like, I was worried I was gonna get fucking kicked out.
I didn't even remember you leaving. Like I literally had never that initial thought.
Because who the fuck thinks about that?
Yeah, fucking that woman, manager lady, would always like she would just like talk shit. Like she would literally call me like, oh, you would never believe what Laci's mom did, and oh, I just blah blah blah, and I'd be like listening to her talking shit. I'm like, dude. And for a while, she did like kind of really like put a wall between us.
She talked mad shit about you and your mom. Like mad shit all the time, and it's been, you know, a few years, so I don't remember everything, but I remember she said some crazy shit like Jesaiah's fucking crazy, her mom is psycho, like I don't even know why the fuck like she would say like I'm gonna drop her, like she would tell me all the time I'm gonna drop her, and I was like, well then why don't you drop her?
Yeah, why are you telling me this? Drop me, go ahead.
Yeah.
Drop me.
Drop me. Yeah, I mean, dude, she was a fucking toxic energy, like, but I did get an email from the House of Blues that they told me, they told me that there was underage drinking happening, and that I wasn't allowed to perform there again.
Dang.
So I actually am banned from that venue of the House of Blues.
No.
Yeah, I'm banned. I am literally banned. I'm old enough to drink now, and I'm literally banned. Literally fucking banned, like from the House of Blues, like. Who's banned from the House of Blues? Like the most family-oriented.
Family tamed. Everyone's like, oh, we're gonna go rock out at the House of Blues. Like, no.
And I can't. I mean, I don't think they would know if I went now, but like I can't perform there.
Dude,
if it's the same promoter, I can't perform there.
You know what? That's my thing about the House of Blues. They used to be so edgy and
they were
awesome.
so dope.
I went to a Taylor Momsen concert.
Dude, I used to love Taylor Momsen and Gossip Girl.
Oh my god, yeah.
You had a crush on her, didn't you?
Totally. She was so hot. My god. With her, like, she would always wear this, like, oversized, like, black t-shirt with, like, rips, and then, like, she was just so metal. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Anyways, she played at the House of Blues back when it was at Downtown Disney still. Because I know you and I had played at the, like, when the first House of Blues, the reopening at the new place. But this was at the one in Disney. They have rules for artists there. So she does this like iconic thing where she like during this one song she like flash people and ask everyone to get on stage and take their shirts off and like just play around in their bras. Super like woman power, you know, whatever. She wasn't allowed to do that at the House of Blues, and I was like kind of pissed because I was like, all right, I could have gone way closer to where I lived. And like I went to Downtown Disney.
You're like, I went all the way to Disney, and you didn't even get to flash your fucking
I couldn't even that.
Like,
I couldn't.
Okay, Jesaiah.
But there's certain rules. You can't flash, apparently.
And you can't underage drink.
Apparently, no. Obviously.
Apparently.
It's cool though. You're legal now. We can talk.
Yeah, true.
Sorry, guys.
But dude, the fucking manager that we had was so crazy, so psychopath. Dude, tell them about the fucking thing she told you about the death or whatever.
Yo, oh my God. She, like, psychopath. Psychopath liar. Like, she had this niece who came into town because she was like trying to be an artist and stuff too. And
trying to be an artist!
Yeah, like, I mean, she was really sweet. Don't get me wrong. She was a nice, sweet girl. And you're like, Well, anyways, she would say, oh yeah, I'm taking care.
Everyone. Let's just say that.
I'm taking care of her. Her parents died in a car accident. Actually, I lied. They died in a fire. Actually, what's really going on is they're addicted to heroin.
Like, she just kept making up all
these lies. And I feel like she forgot about all the things that she would lie about, so she'd try to make
That's
another
normally
one.
what happens when you're a pathological liar. You can't, like, keep up with your lies.
Yeah.
But you found out that she was lying about that.
Yeah, her parents are fine. They're alive.
And happy and involved in her life. And
like,
fucking
what?
Crazy, dude.
Like,
she was
seriously.
Crazy. Did I tell you what she did with fucking Luke?
No.
So, I'm at my day job. This is when me and my ex broke up. My engineer just left me. I'm still with her, but I'm like getting close to feeling like cutting that off. And I'm like, you know, at my day job, hating my life in the fucking call center, and that I had at the time. And I had met Luke when I was 16. I recorded with him when I was 16 a few times, and then I hadn't seen him in years, but we followed each other on Instagram. I'm sitting there at a job, haven't talked to him forever. I see a text pop up from him, and I'm like, oh my God, like, I haven't talked to him forever. And I was like, totally thinking he was so hot on Instagram. Whatever. And I was like, oh, hi. And he's like, hey, you want to do a session? I was like, yes, I have all these new songs. I just went through a breakup, so I have all these songs. I had my song Games already written. Like, I didn't know who to record it with because my main girl just fucking left me. I was like, what am I going to do?
For the manager, by the way.
Because of the manager.
Literally.
And I know how to record myself now, but I didn't at the time. So I was just like, what the fuck am I going to do? And, I mean, I did, but not, like, on that level. You know what I mean? So I was like, hey, no problem, let's do a session, whatever. We did the session, and then he started telling me about all these opportunities that he was having. Like, he was doing some stuff with Spotify and, like, all this stuff, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. Like, of course I want to be involved in that. He's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, you should just talk to my manager. Here's her number. Give her a call, tell her everything, and so we can all be on the same page. He's like, yeah, cool, you'll probably meet my manager, too. So days go by, and he calls me, and I'm like, hey, what's up? And he's like, hey, like, she hasn't reached out. Like, I've called her 5 times. I specifically called her and said, save this number. If this guy calls, answer. It's really important. He's got some big shit happening. He's legit. He's dope, whatever. He's hot. And so I was like, you know, answer. And she's like, okay, yeah, for sure, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I called her 5 times, like, different times throughout the day, nothing. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Like, and that's the epitome of her and, like, how many fucking opportunities she actually ruined for me. I mean, thank God, like, me and Luke, like, have been together for 2 years.
She's, like, fucked people.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, with, I mean, one of our other clients that I know you don't like too much, but,
who?
The chick, the one on American Idol.
The girl that fucked my ex-boyfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
love her.
Yeah, she's.
Love
I mean, like,
her.
I don't have anything against her. But
we
like,
love you.
Honestly, it's on both of them, you know.
No, 100%. I mean, I've said this to my ex so many times. But
I mean, but here's the thing. Like, she was crazy. Like, remember the 4?
Yeah.
Like, what had happened during that whole thing?
Yeah.
Like, literally, okay, guys. So I got an email from the 4. Like, it's the very first season. If you guys are familiar, it's like, is it even still on?
No.
It didn't last, did it? Well, anyways, it was the first season, and I got a private audition. I was like, oh, sweet. Okay, yeah, here's my manager. She got me taken off of my private audition to give it to another girl. And she got like 8 different other people on this private audition, and they sent me on the wrong day,
including me.
Yeah, and that's when we saw each other, and it was like, What the heck, dude?
Same day your girlfriend went to jail.
Dude, yes. Literally right before I was about to audition, I got a call that my girlfriend was in jail. Like some
were her
weird,
one call.
My one call. I was
She
her
called
one
you
call.
or her mom. I feel it. If I was in jail, I'd call Luke.
Like, baby, I'm in jail. Like,
you're like, what?
Like, oh my god, I was freaking out.
Yeah, of
like,
course.
dude. Like, I mean, I did good on the audition, but whatever. Like, I don't care. Literally, like, all this stuff was going on, and obviously she's my ex now.
Yeah.
But after that, I found out that she had called the main people and got me taken off the private to put one of her other artists that she had in mind. Like, crazy. And she did the same thing with American Idol. Because you know how, like, American Idol and The Voice and everyone, they email
all
us
know each
all
other.
the time.
Yeah, of course.
Because, like, I don't know how we're on the radar all the time.
Yeah.
Literally every year they
I
hit
get
us
emails
up.
all the time.
And they're
the
like,
boys,
come in,
Ariana,
yeah.
we want to see you. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
In your
like,
fucking contract.
Like, you know.
Yeah. No offense to those people. I
Who
just
work,
like.
yeah, because they're really nice. There's some people that are really
It's
great.
just the overall like system in general is just fucked.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
Definitely. I mean, like,
And that, by the way, she led me to the worst manager I've ever had.
really?
The guy I had after her. Yeah. It was fucked. I told you about him.
Really?
Remember?
Oh yeah.
You know him.
Was that during the American Idol time, or was that like?
About, yes. Not American Idol, 4.
Oh, the 4.
Yeah. Yeah, he was really crazy. He actually caused a lot of problems that honestly, like, have lingered on even a little bit till now. Like, crazy. He, like, the cops got involved. Like, it was crazy. Like, he threatened.
What?
He threatened to, like, supposedly this guy is L.A. Reid's brother. Supposedly. They have the same name and they kind of look alike, but they can nowhere be found or be connected on the internet. But I also know that there's a lot of, like, industry shit. People can get rid of names.
I mean, L.A. Reid is just as
full
shady.
of industry shit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like that whole crew, and like he got in my relationship. He got between me and my mother. He like told my boyfriend and I that like he was the Reid family was coming to beat our ass, like in the middle. Like we were so like just like.
I never
crazy.
Trusted him.
I know.
I never liked him.
He got my boyfriend's songs taken down. Like he emailed TuneCore. Like we had a crazy experience. Like, and he still tried, and he even emailed my mom and was like, I still want to work after all the shit we went through. He's like, I still want to work with Laci. I still want to be her manager. But my only thing is everything we do together, her boyfriend can't be there or be involved. And I was just like, dude, fuck you. Like my family.
Like he's a good guy. It's probably because he's a guy that he doesn't want you to be protected.
I don't know
by him.
Probably. But it's
Yeah.
like my family, when I say family, I don't mean blood family. I mean my blood family and my chosen family. You're my family too. It's like my family, like nobody fucks with my family. And Luke is my family. Like you're my family. My best Sarah's my family. My family is my family. The close people I work with, they're my family. Like I do not let people fuck with my family, yo. Like no, fuck you. If you're watching this, dude, like how dare you? How dare you ask me that? Like fuck you. Don't ever get in my life again. Your contract, his contract was fucking crazy. Speaking of industry shit, his contract was crazy. He literally wanted to be able to travel on my behalf anytime he felt like I needed to. Like, let's say, oh, I need to go to Ibiza because I need to travel on Laci's behalf. I have to fund.
Pay for that?
Not just pay for it. The 5-star treatment. First class, 5-star hotels, wine and dining, the full thing, all the meetings, all the Ubers, everything. He wanted to be able to travel on my behalf at any time, and for me to repay, he would fund or give me a bill afterwards and tell me how much I owe.
That's ridiculous.
And on top of that, after all that shit, he caused a whole bunch of problems with my lawyer.
So he wouldn't work with your lawyer?
Yeah, he literally wouldn't work with my lawyer. Like, my lawyer is a big lawyer, represents a lot of big people, and he was even sending my lawyer like crazy long fucking texts about all this shit, and he literally told my lawyer that he wasn't a real lawyer. He's like, you're not a real lawyer, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, all this crazy shit. And so his contract, my lawyer and I were like, we had been going through it and being like, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is crazy, like left and right, crazy shit, crazy
and it costs money to get a lawyer, guys.
But thank God my lawyer was like, because of the way it went down, he literally didn't charge me anything.
That's amazing.
Because he's a family friend, and he was just like, the way this went down was so heartbreaking for you, and like, there's no way I can charge you for this. He was so amazing, and he knew what I was going through. Because your lawyer is like your confidant almost. They know everything. So I was just like, he knew everything I was going through. That's good. Yeah. And so we were looking at the contract, kind of glancing at it once again, and we were like, this is, who is his lawyer? Who is his lawyer? Because my lawyer hadn't been corresponding with his lawyer. He had been corresponding with him. I was like, who is this lawyer? He's like, let me do some research. He calls me back in an hour. He's like, dude, this law office doesn't know who the fuck he is. He's not represented by them. This is a copy-paste thing he took from the internet. The stamp of like the lawyer's office. Yeah. They're like, we want nothing to do with him. Take him off our, like, he was just crazy, the things that he did.
That's crazy.
Like, I feel like I've been through so much, and you have too, like industry shit, that it's just like, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I do not want a manager unless you are willing to work as fucking hard as me. Because I work my ass off.
And that's the key point, is like, you have to work, you have to work hard, like, they can't save you. They can't make you famous. Did I ever tell you about the manager he's in jail now?
No.
Yeah, dude.
In jail?
Yeah, no, he's in jail for
God.
$1 million embezzlement from his dead mother.
What?
Pretty crazy. And it's actually crazy because he got me in the door of Interscope. I talked to I'm not going to name his name because we're cool still now, but like the guy on the very top floor of Interscope still today, literally he got me in the door with him. Like, but you know how? This is so crazy. So this guy, he was like, oh yeah, I'm the one who got the Friends theme song noticed and found. I had a record label, blah, blah, blah. None of that was real. He's never done a music management in his life. His wife at the time was managing like a mail service that corresponds with different labels as well, which is how he got the
service?
Mail service. Not like stripper mail service.
I thought you meant like a mail service.
I mean, that would have been way cooler. Like, how
she
did you
runs
get
a
connected?
stripper company.
Yeah. No, like they would work with the mail of these labels. So he's the one. That's how he got the contact for the guy upstairs in Interscope, and that's how I got my meeting with him. This guy, literally, he would beat his wife, steal his dead mother's money. He used to do heroin with Ozzy Osbourne. Like, it's like, this is like back. He's an old fella.
From that scene.
He's from that scene, like super shady, like Sunset Boulevard, Whiskey A Go-Go scene.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So like craziness. He would like, it was insane. Like, he literally got me into Interscope, and the big guy upstairs asked him like, so you've been in the music business before? And he's like, oh yeah, da 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 da. The guy knew he was totally shitting.
Yeah.
And the guy told me, he's like, look, I wouldn't have you in this, I wouldn't meet with you if I didn't think you were talented. And he looked at me, and then he looked at my manager at the time, and it took me a while to figure out what he was thinking in his head, but he knew that guy was full of shit and was fucking me over, but he didn't say anything, obviously.
Damn.
But it's crazy because one day, me and my cousin were hanging out with my manager at the Wiener Schnitzel because he liked to hang out at random places. Weird, right?
Yeah.
His wife shows up in a car. I've never met his wife. Shows up zooming and rolls down the window, and she's like, he's a fraud, he's crazy, he's been fucking all these girls and blah blah blah, and you need to stay away from him. He's stolen my money, he hits me and beats me. And it was like randomly at the Wiener Schnitzel. I don't even know.
That is like out of a fucking movie.
Yeah, dude. Literally, she shows up and I'm like, okay, well, I have recordings of it. I literally have recordings of her saying all this shit. I was like, all right. So after that, it just went from downhill from there. They got a divorce. And she was being beaten by him. He was stealing her money. He was stealing his mother's money for years, his dead mother. And literally his mother had died like while he was managing me. He literally went to Chicago to go see her on a deathbed. He's like, just go, Mom, just go. But really, he wasn't concerned about her. He was just taking her fucking checks and like stealing all her money. Yeah, dude, craziness. And like, he went to court. I think he went to jail for a while. And then like, I hadn't spoke to him. Luckily, I didn't have any contract or anything with the guy. But like year and a half later, I saw him with the dog, a different dog. He would always have this dog around with him. He had a different dog, like, roaming the beaches in Venice. It was so weird. He looked, like, really messed up. And I hid because I was like, I don't want to see him. I don't want anything to do with this guy. But, yeah, crazy.
And on that note, fucking crazy music industry shit. I think we should just wrap up and be like, you know what? Here's the thing. Trust your instincts. You're going to have failure moments, but they're only going to make you grow. You're going to learn from them. And eventually you'll end up with the right people if you have a good heart and you trust your gut and you make smart decisions.
Yeah, we remember the points. Don't look for a manager. Read contracts before you sign them. Investigate.
And trust your fucking instincts. Mm-hmm. Like, we know.
Yeah.
I knew all those situations were bad for me, but I kept continuing because I was just like, oh, okay.
The false promises.
Yeah. And if someone says something, don't believe it.
Yep.
And on that note, do we have a snack today?
Fuck yeah, we do. My Oxnard sister.
Yay!
Today we have one of my favorite Mexican candies, Pelon Rico. So
let's do it.
My
Dude,
sister.
I feel like this is weird. All right, how do I go about this?
So you just. This is not gonna look good for the camera. We should totally ASMR this.
Push it up, right?
Yeah, you just gotta push it up. And then you suck it. You gotta chupala.
I'm not doing that.
Chupala means suck it in Spanish.
Chupa pinga.
Oh my god. I've taught you well.
Dude, this is so bad.
You don't like it?
No.
What? Dude,
Bro.
You're my Oxnard sister. You're supposed to like it.
I do love this shit like this. Like, a lot of Mexican candies are really good.
But you're not down with this or what? Kind of like it? I think you kind of like it, but you're just like pretending you don't.
Why the fuck would I pretend? I'm just pretending I do.
Well, I
give it
honestly
some more
give it a
chances.
10. Yeah, you gotta get used to it. It's tamarindo.
Maybe a 2. I'll give it a 2. And on that note, it's your Woman Crush Wednesday.
Woman Crush Wednesday. My mom.
Oh, yay.
I love my mom.
I love your
miss
mom.
her so much. Shout out to my mommy. I love you. And you're the most amazing, incredible woman. There's no one who could ever be as amazing as your mom, you know?
100%.
Our mothers have done the unthinkable for everybody. And they're some of the most selfless natured human beings.
It's crazy.
They've done so much, and like they deserve so much. My mom, I miss her. Shout out. She's in the Bay Area right now. I'm like, oh, I want to snuggle in her little curls. So yeah, Mom, I love you.
We love you, Cecilia. We love you so fucking much. You have no idea.
She's done everything, you know.
Yeah.
What is your Woman Crush Wednesday? I'm gonna continue eating this. A little ASMR while you do it.
Well, I've already said my mom, so I can't say that one. But I do want to kind of stay on the topic of moms. I'm gonna give my Woman Crush Wednesday to my sister Megan.
Oh,
Who's got 2 babies, the prettiest babies in the world. Dude, her kids
They are really pretty.
are like poster. Oh, like my niece, even like she's a baby, like she literally looks like a poster baby. She's so perfect looking and so fucking cute.
She's got like blue eyes, right? Like
She's beautiful. And so is Caleb. Like Caleb and Michaela are so beautiful. Okay, but Megan, I love you. I watched you fucking transform right in front of my eyes, 180, being a fucking crazy party girl to being the most hardworking woman of like 3 different jobs, having your own salon, having all these side hustles, making your own money. You thought you would never get married. She was that girl. No, we'll never get married. Met her fucking husband on Tinder.
Really?
Crazy. They met on Tinder.
But they're so good together.
They're so good.
Oh my God.
And they have the 2 most beautiful babies. You are such an incredible mother. Like, I have just watched you literally become like, ultimate mom. Like, going from that girl to the girl you are now is just such a growth process that just amazed me. And I never thought I would ever, I never thought your Instagram would look how it looks. It's just a whole bunch of babies. And they're so cute, and I'm so proud of you. And she has a magazine coming out that she actually had me
that's right.
And so be looking out for that. Her Instagram's at Alpha Babe Society. And I just love you, and I'm so proud of you. So we're gonna go. We love you guys. Thank you for watching our podcast. Our Instagrams are at Not So Hollywood Podcast. I'm at Laci Mercede.
And I'm at Jesaiah.
We love you.
We love you.
Bye.